something other than the ground. I think it's something variable here. We just spoke to the first night bird we've seen. We're about 150 or 200 yards from the site. Everything else is just deathly calm. There's no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. There's yellow. I saw a yellow tinge in it too. Weird. It appears that he may be moving a little bit this way. It's brighter than it has been. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the 401 Files. It's an absolute pleasure to have each and every one of you back here with me. I'm sat alongside a guy right now that needs no introduction. The impeccable, the infamous, notorious, the one and only King of Wild Camping, Junior! No pressure, dude. No pressure.
Don't bring me up like that.
So yeah, we're going to head out to a very special place. This is a place that's been on my bucket list for at least 15 years now, so I've wanted to hit this camping spot for the longest time ever. This is going to be a biggie. It's a 2-day camp, and I just know that you guys are going to love this. Junior?
Yeah, let's go.
That's it. That's all he needs to say. He's a king. He doesn't need to say any more than that. It's like Aldrin when he came down the ladders.
I've needed this camp for so long.
The longest time.
The longest time.
Okay, I can wear this. Right guys, as you've just seen there, we've quickly stopped off at the services. We needed some food. Obviously he's going to be on the road for 4 and a bit hours. We need to have something to eat at least. So Junior kindly bought me a Burger King, something I've not had for a while. But that wasn't good enough for Junior. Oh no, because now he's raiding KFC's menu as well. And God forbid we should pass a McDonald's, because no doubt we'll stop there too. But we are on we are on a tight schedule. The time now is 12:05. We've still got another 3 and a bit hours left of drive time before we reach the location that we're heading for. So hopefully by the time we do arrive, we still should have plenty of light left to play with, and we can quickly find somewhere to get set up and establish a stealth camp, because we don't want anyone to stumble across us. We've never been here before. We don't know what the terrain's like. Is it going to be suitable to pitch a tent, etc. So I don't want to be leaving it too late before we arrive. If anybody's wondering what this piece of junk is that I'm wearing, please don't be fazed. These aren't going to be the hoodies or t-shirts that I sell to you guys in the future as merchandise. This is something that I took a chance with off eBay. Some guy did custom prints, seemed a reasonable price, so I thought I'd send off and have a little trial. But it's absolutely dreadful. It looks like someone just ran up to me and stuck a great big 401 file sticker on me. But because it is so terrible, I don't mind about getting this ripped or dirty in any way, so it seems like the perfect jumper to take on these missions with me. Stay tuned, we will be there very, very soon.
No stopping now, mate.
No stopping now. Now you've raided the KFC menu.
Oh yeah!
Nicely tight. So he's not going to twist his ankle at all walking in these boots.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Safety first, mate.
Always.
Right guys, we are finally at the location where we will be spending the next 2 days and sleeping over tonight as well. So we have to be super stealthy because you're not allowed to camp in this forest at all, and I'm sure that it's patrolled. But me and Junior are stealthy, we're sneaky, and we will slip through any kind of security that's put before us. It's been a long drive. It took us 4 and a bit hours. We took a 12-mile detour unnecessarily. However, Junior will tell you different. He'll say that it was completely necessary. Anyway, we're here, and I think it's clearly obvious where we are now. If not, we are at the one and only, the notorious Rendlesham Forest.
No, okay, I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens!
This is the UK, or Britain's Roswell. This is a massive place in UFO history. A lot of things took place here in 1980, a huge year again for ufology. And we are planning on spending the night, so hopefully you guys will stay with us right to the end. I want to try and get to that gate at Woodbridge Base. I want to stand at that gate, that front gate, and retrace the thoughts, retrace the steps that those guys guarding that base must have had that night. So on the way down here, the weather changed from being overcast and quite rainy to red hot blazing sunshine. Junior was smart enough when we stopped to get shorts on, and Ben, thinking way ahead in terms of self-promotion, shameless self-promotion, decided to keep the jumper on, and now I'm paying the ultimate price. So right now we're just walking up and down the perimeter fence. You can't walk 5 meters along this perimeter fence without seeing a failed or an attempted entry into the base. The majority of them, or all the ones that we've seen so far, have been patched up, which tells me that whoever's maintaining this base are very active. They're still very keen on keeping this place secure and out of reach from the public. Now we are going to walk up and down this fence in the hopes that one's been created recently and they haven't had time to patch it up, and if that is the case, we are going in there tonight to explore. You can only imagine how alive this base must have been, how active and how exciting it must have been in 1980 when word came back from the front gate that 2 officers had seen something very strange in the forest. I would have loved to have seen the buzz inside this place back then. That must have been an amazing experience, an amazing time. The hearsay, the gossip that was flying around at that time must have been incredible. So me and Junior was just trying to get the UFO trail done before the car park closes, because I believe that that's going to close in about 30 minutes time. We're definitely not going to make that deadline now anyway, that's long gone, so there's a good chance that we're locked in the car park for tonight and we've probably got a ticket. I hope not, but if the rules still stand, then it's highly likely that we have. So, as suspected, we
found Ben's and Junior's trousers.
Oh, she's coming back now, she's coming back. Shh. So yeah, this woman that's driving up behind me right now was supposed to be waiting around for us to get back to camp. Get back to the car park. Because
the bloody lift.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, this woman, we just spoke to a forestry commission worker and said, is the car park down this way closed? Because we have a really bad feeling that we're locked in. And she said,
there, laughed in our face. Probably shuts at 5. I'm like, it's 5:30.
True story. So yeah, then she says, oh well, you best hurry up because my colleague's waiting down there for you. So we're walking down, which is feeling like about 5 miles longer than we anticipated. Like Junior just said though, if we get locked in and we don't get a ticket, that's a win-win, because that's exactly where we want to be. Because if I get locked up,
they won't let me out.
So when the woman, the forestry commission woman, said, oh well, you best hurry up because she's down there waiting for you, in reality the person waiting for us was her. She kind of beat us back to the forest and acted as the woman that she just
said that she was waiting.
Yeah, you want to hurry up, she's down there waiting for you. Sheila, that was you, wasn't it? No, it wasn't me.
Can you hurry up and move your car, please?
That's pretty much what she just did. Sheila, it was definitely you back there, wasn't it, who told us to hurry up to get down there.
I can see you just holding your hands over your face. It ain't gonna work.
Same registration number, same clothes, same size, same build, same accent, same tone of voice. Sheila, it was you that we just spoke to. So this is the east gate. This is where the 2 officers, Jim Penniston. What the? Are you inside? How the hell have you? Hang on a second, is this gate open?
Yeah, I thought that, but it's not.
How did them vehicles get in then? Which way did you go in? I was just saying to Junior, I wonder if this is the original barbed wire and like all the original fencing and stuff like that. I assume it will be. It's just mad, like whenever you look at something like this, to think, for me anyway, like being into this kind of subject. So I'm not sure what time it is, but you can see how dark it is. We've had a bit of a nightmare tonight. Certain things have gone wrong, i.e. my torch, the small one that I normally use to hang up inside my tent. That's died before I even got any use out of it because I think it's turned on while driving in my pocket, so that's been a nightmare. Then our phones, obviously we had to use the sat-nav to get here. That's just drained the battery on the phones, and Junior's battery pack, which normally gives us multiple charges, for some reason tonight has just decided that that won't work either, so it's a late one. Like I said, we are now just literally at this time pushing into the woods, which means setting up in the dark.
You need a pillow?
No, I've got one. I've got a pillow. Yeah. So yeah, it means that we are pushing into the woods in the dark. We have to set up in the dark, and whenever we do that, it's always a nightmare because what looks like a good spot in the dark, you might find out that early doors tomorrow you're actually very close to a track. So this is just part and parcel of it. Wild camping, getting out there at the drop of a hat and doing these things. So I'm sure we'll adapt, and I'm sure we'll overcome this. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get up, check out where we are in terms of camp, and if it's not ideal, we will move on. We've got an action-packed day tomorrow, and lots to do tomorrow night as well, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up all right, but there's like a helicopter. It's been doing this noise now for about 20 minutes or something like that, 15, 20 minutes. There's also a dog barking as well, so that sounds quite close. I'm not sure if that dog's on like a campsite or a house nearby or whatever, but the dog keeps barking, and like I said, that sound of a helicopter has just been there since we pulled up, so. What the hell is that? Someone's built like a really big camp and just left everything. I hope there's no one in there. Check inside, June. Check inside. This shit just pisses me right off. Just rubbish everywhere, it really annoys me. I'm thinking that this maybe isn't a great place to camp.
Okay.
It's up to you though, what do you think? I just don't want to camp.
Probably not good.
I don't want to be associated with this.
No.
So I think we push on, but
Or do we go back?
back to where we went.
Yeah.
That was probably the best, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that then. It's not too far, I suppose. Oh man. What? Are you out at the top there?
No, not really.
What the hell's that? What? What is that? We aren't coming the right way, are we?
Pretty sure we are.
What the hell? What is that? I don't know.
Eh?
I can't actually remember. That can't be rubbish.
What?
That can't be rubbish. This is just like so bad. There's actually a mattress there. What's in these tins? Does your light go down any lower? It's super bright. Do you reckon someone's living here?
Yeah.
Someone's definitely. There's a journal down, Junior.
What?
There's a journal. Go get that journal.
Where?
Near there, near the far end.
Can't see it.
Next to the pillow, there's a lighter. And there's like a little book, or is it a Bible?
Might be a Bible.
Just let me zoom in a sec. Just like...
Someone's definitely living here.
Someone's got to be living here, mate. There's a woman's shoe as well, like a woman's shoe. Stinks as well. Mate, there's some boxes, there's a lighter, there's baccy. Tobacco for you guys in the US. There's even a wine glass. There's an axe. What's that, like a claw hammer?
Yeah.
Claw hammer, 2 saws. What's in that
Looks
little...
like a dog bone there as well.
What's in that little bag underneath the saw? See that long, like, looks like a snooker cue bag.
Mm. There's 2 chairs.
This is bizarre, because, like, this is the signs of someone definitely living here, but...
And a fire here. Fire pit. Like the campground.
Yeah. What is that? What? What is that? Yeah, but mate, that helicopter's been going like overhead for it since we pulled up. Okay guys, first impressions from today. It's been really tiring. Can't wait now just to get in that tent, get these boots off and get some nice warm food on. We've walked seriously far today. Not always on easy terrain either, so we've been pushing through this forest whenever we've needed to go explore or try and find somewhere to camp. And you know how tiring that can be, so yeah, we finally did find somewhere. However, it was quite late in the afternoon, but the main thing is we're set up now and we're just chilled out in the forest, absorbing everything around us. Me and Junior headed back to the car about 10 minutes ago. Junior forgot something and we took the little 10-minute walk, was it? 5-10 minute walk through the forest. Yeah, so we just pushed our way back to the car and it was actually further than we thought actually. Further than we thought getting back to the car, but once we was there, we turned off the torches and just stood in the middle of the road and looked up. The amount of stars that are out here is just unbelievable. And I basically just asked Junior the question as why? Like, why would they come from that far to this place? What's so special about this place? And I guess we'll never know the answer. It's always going to be the question that people ask wherever you are regarding a UFO encounter. People are always going to wonder why that specific place. And there is nothing special on the face of it. Like when you look at Rendlesham Forest, it is just a forest like many of the others that we visited in the past. Maybe there doesn't have to be a specific reason why they would choose here, or maybe the reason we just don't know it. However, it is breathtaking to be in a place like this, look up and see all those millions of stars above you. Like I said guys, not much is going to happen now. We're just going to get some food on, chill out. Junior's got some nice little chilled vibes going on. I don't know what music he's playing here, but
neither do I. It's just a playlist that came across on Spotify.
Really nice chilled vibe, and yeah, we've not seen or heard anything strange or untoward as of yet. But tomorrow we are going to explore. We're going to head back out, maybe push further into the forest, and we will be checking out the UFO trail as well, so stay tuned for that. Until then guys, stay safe, have a good night's sleep, and we'll pick back up with you in the morning. How would you like your burgers, June?
Extra crispy.
They're cremated. So what did you make of that little shallot last night, June?
Oh, it was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was strange. Like you said, I think someone was probably living there permanently.
Yeah. Because there's just had ashtrays, like...
Yeah, there was like still cig butts in the ashtray. And...
Yeah, and they were still kind of trying to live civilised. They had deodorant and stuff, so... I guess the person probably fallen a bit at hard times. Couldn't find nowhere to live. And to be honest, that's probably what I'd do.
What, come live out in the woods?
Mm.
It scared me a little bit though when you was like, because at first when we came across that shelter, I was thinking, all right, someone's obviously been coming out here to use it, not still using it. And you was like, maybe we scared them off. And I was like, oh man, that changes things because now they're still around here.
Yeah.
I wonder if that guy or that woman, whoever it is that lives there, is one of these UFO people that believe there is UFOs, but believes that they're demons and is quite a religious fanatic or something like that, or quite a religious person. Because we're out here in Rendlesham Forest, massive UFO hotspot, but at the side of the mattress was a Bible. Yeah, and so I started making this story of like, I wonder if they've been lying out here or sleeping out here on a night. Because given where that was as well, she wasn't in the forest, so she couldn't see the sky. She was out in an open part of the field. Which
How
would
did it become a she?
Well, because I saw that woman's shoe.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe she or he, I don't know, whoever it is. I mean, it could be he, because whoever it was just looked like the hoarded things anyway. So
Yeah.
So we're just heading down to the Ufo Monument here at Rendlesham Forest. We're doing this in the day so you guys can get a better look at it, and we want to get some photos as well. So one of the things that's striking me straight away is the distance between the east gate where they first saw the lights to the actual landing site, because this is a hell of a distance, a lot further than I thought it would be. So yeah, that light that it was giving off, whatever this thing was, must have been super bright.
The men observed a strange triangular craft on the ground, approximately 3 meters wide at its base.
It appeared to be either hovering or on legs, and it had clearly come down into this small clearing and smashed some of the branches off the trees. So there was physical evidence which was looked at afterwards.
I noticed that there was an inscription on the side of the aircraft. I was expecting to find, I don't know, USAF, something like that. And what I find is glyphs, pictorial glyphs, making no sense at all. And then I was running my hand over the side of the craft. It was very warm to touch. At this time, we were getting the feeling of electricity that was just bouncing. It was much, much stronger.
So we're here now, we're at the UFO Monument, and yeah, it is quite a walk. It's way further than I imagined it would be from the East Gate. So when Jim Penniston and John Burroughs first saw this light descending into the forest, they must have actually believed enough to leave the Sentry as far as they did that this was a downed aircraft and there was fire in the woods, because it is quite a distance. It's not like a 5-minute walk as I thought it would be. But anyway, this is where it happened, and apparently in this area, all these new trees that have been planted since, there was a big storm in 1987 that took a lot of this this forest out, and so a lot of these trees have been replanted since, obviously. But in this area, apparently, they can't grow trees. Now, just over there is the field. So if you remember the story of Rendlesham, and what happened was once the guy saw the craft, it then ascended up through the trees and went out towards the field area, which I'm going to go have a look at now, because out there is where a lot of the activity happened. Like, this thing started to fire laser beams down to the ground, and actually they saw 2 other objects out in that field. So yeah, I'm going to have a walk there now and check that out as well.
The following evening, further strange sightings occurred, and also the night after. Reported by U.S. Air Force Colonel Charles Hull. Colonel Hull led his own search party to put an end to the confusion. But instead of finding a logical explanation, they discovered high levels of radioactivity where Burroughs and Peniston had previously seen the strange craft, and 3 impact holes in the ground. They then spotted a light in a nearby field that suddenly came towards them through the trees at high speed.
One of the people with me said, "Look there to the north." There were 4 or 5 objects in the sky. They were elliptical and round. They changed shape. They moved at very high speed, made sharp angular turns, as though they were doing some type of a grid search. One came at high speed, stopped directly overhead, 3, 4, maybe 5,000 feet, and sent down a concentrated beam about 8 or 10 feet from us. It was about 1 foot in diameter. I would describe it today as probably like a laser beam. We noticed the other object to the south sending down similar beams on Woodbridge Base. Apparently these beams were falling down into or near the weapons storage area. I was really...
So this is the edge of the field where the guys pushed out following these 2 craft. This house over here is quite fascinating to see because this is what Colonel Holt says the guys walked over this field. Obviously there was no fence back then at the time, but when they walked across this field, this house in the inside was all glowing red. The craft was hovering somewhere out that way, and he could see that inside that house, that farmhouse, was all glowing red. And at this point, all the nearby farm animals were going absolutely crazy. So, but it is fascinating to retrace the steps of an event that you've been fascinated by for many, many years. To think this very field in front of me, this very field has had extraterrestrial beams of light hitting it at some point. That is crazy when you think like that. So people in this local area that live locally to this, the next day reported, after seeing all the activity on the base, that big trucks turned up and started to take some of the trees from the surrounding area away. And so there's a lot of speculation behind that as well. This field will have been absolutely covered in activity, people walking through there, patrolling and picking up certain items, because that's normally what happens during a cover-up. We've seen this kind of behaviour and activity played out at Roswell. People that lived local to Roswell said the same thing. So, yeah, I would have loved to have seen what it was like at the time. Tonight, moving on to bigger and better things, me and Junior are going to breach. We're going to breach the base. We're going to put our lives...
Just been stung.
We're gonna put our lives on the line for you guys. We're gonna try and breach the actual base. There is 2 bases, and I want to make this very, very clear. There's 2 bases. One seems to be derelict, which was the genuine, original, one and only base of that night. But the other base, which is a bit further along, seems to be still active. Now, there has been a helicopter since we arrived doing great big circles.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was saying to Junior, I hope to God that they don't have some kind of heat-seeking equipment on that helicopter, and what they're doing is trying to make sure that nobody goes in there, derelict or not, because that's exactly what we're going to do. But Junior being cold-blooded, he won't show up and it'll be me that gets caught. You're as cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice
Our lives.
for you.
So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. So we've got to wait till it's dusk because there is some method behind the madness. We could go in there now, sure enough, but there is people still walking around in the forest, and if they look through the perimeter fence, they're going to see 2 absolute weirdos. One wearing a NASA top, and
One with a throw.
yeah, one with a fro, mooching around in a non-used, derelict base that was shrouded in UFO mystery. So we do need to be very careful when we do this. So we chose to go at dusk. Nighttime would be too dark because the cameras won't pick anything up. So dusk is our time of what's the word? What word did they use during war? You know what I'm saying?
Go time.
We'll call it that. It's go time.
Come dusk.
However, if we do get compromised, I just want to make this very clear on the record right now for you guys to hear this firsthand. I will be grassing on Junior. I will be putting his life before mine.
Hey?
And if anybody pulls me to a side and starts trying to insert anything in my anal cavity, I will be making sure that they know damn sure it was all his idea.
Whatever.
Mate, you've got to go first. It's the rules. Okay, I've got a program to run here, 401.
I always go first.
I suspect it was some kind of scan to see what was inside, the ordnance inside. What we do know is Lieutenant Colonel Holt saw Colonel Williams just a few hours later and told him that beams have been shone down into the storage bunkers. And he said, I think the ordnance needs to be checked out.
If Colonel Holt's report is true, why were these craft emitting beams of light down into the Woodbridge base? According to some ancient astronaut theorists, they may have been conducting a search, not for nuclear weapons, but for one of their own craft.
So we've done the touristy side of things for you guys. We've done the sightseeing. Now it's just time to wait for the sun to start going down before we implement Operation Infiltration. And that came off the top of my head. Can't think of anything better right now, but... So, this is go time.
Go time.
The time now is roughly what? 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
The time now is roughly 8 o'clock, and we could have waited for it to get darker, but then that hinders the video quality. So, we're going to go now. And we have to be very, very careful because, like I said, it isn't quite dark yet. It is getting twilight, but not quite dark enough to stay hidden. So, once we're in there, it's all systems go. And if we do get compromised, I will try and put an aerial view of this area that we're going to be exploring, because it's a good 800 metre dash.
800 metre? I'd say a good mile.
Good mile dash, yeah. Good. It's at least a mile dash back to the car. So that's, I mean, we have seen one potential way of getting out, but finding that now when getting chased along this perimeter fence is near on impossible. So. Yeah. We just have to run down the runway. Hopefully this all goes well, and hopefully we get to keep this footage and post this video. Hopefully we don't get caught. Hopefully so many things that are running through my head right now don't come to fruition. And yeah, we all pull this off. I just want to make sure.
Do this.
I just want to say, for the purpose of this video, before we do enter this base, that we are doing this off our own back. No one's made us do this, and we aren't trying to damage or purposely corrupt anything within that base. We're just simply going in there for a look and
curiosity.
That's the one. So yeah, God be on our side. Let's do this. Junior's long gone. He's down the track way ahead of me, trying to find a way in. Thought I'd have caught up to him by now, but
that's because you have,
mate. Whoa, fucking hell! What's the chances of that? How did you climb up there?
Using that branch on that side.
I was thinking on the way back, right, is that this would be the right side to get in because we can work our way back toward. Yeah. Rather than working our way away from the car, we can come in at this point and work our way back. Although it is risky because we're closer to the actual working base. So.
Well, that's why I kept walking. Well, let's see where it ends up. So, what are we saying, Ben?
I should be fine, I think. Hang on though, when we get in there, what's the protocol? Are we making the mad dash to the first build?
So there's that fence there.
Yeah.
We can try and run behind the bunker, I guess.
Yeah. So the first bunker, let's just try and make our way there first and get inside there, and then we'll make our next plan.
Get some cover, I guess.
Yeah. Make our next move from there, yeah? There you go. Grab this. Can you reach? You got it? So we're over. I say we get away from this track before any walkers are said. But one second, let me just check this. There's like, what What is that, a watchtower?
No, it's a comms tower.
Comms tower. Right, okay. So, hang on, where's the first building?
It's over there. So we're going to go out of these bushes, along this road and straight to there.
Dude, there's another fence. There's another fence. Why? Right, 1 second. I thought there would have been another room to come in from this bit. Oh, we screwed up. What is that? Is the power still there? The cap is there. What? No, I'm not. But it's still spinning.
It's been careful.
You reckon, yeah? Wow. The plan is, we go to the next bunker. I don't know if it's right or left out of here though. Yeah, I'll take that off you. Right, you go first. What? Oh shit. What?
That door there.
It says, yeah. What?
That's a dead giveaway.
Why?
I shit myself, right? I came into this parlour.
The pigeons.
The pigeons right up.
What is that noise? Everything is so echoey. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Which way? What? Where are you going?
But how good would it be to see standing there?
I know. Right, you're making me think we should do it. What do you reckon? Where are you going?
It just looks like a monster.
I know. Do you want to go to the tower?
Do you want to go to the top?
I kind of want to go to the tower. Do you? Everybody's going to be screaming, go to the tower.
I don't think we should go.
Do you not? Don't say that because it makes me feel like there's a reason you're saying that.
It's just risky.
I reckon we can do it. I reckon we can do it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. There's no way of getting that. How did you see? That's such a...
Really?
That's such a...
It's over that way that I'm bothered about because that's where them working vehicles were parked.
Yeah, but they're parked over there. All over there.
Yeah, parked over there, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, one second then.
Look at that man just holding his craft.
This is Rendlesham Forest. Woodbridge Base, mate. Do you realise the iconic, symbol that this is in ufology?
Enough about that, let's get to this fucking tower.
I know, hang on, one sec, don't stay without me. Where are we heading? Back across there?
Yeah.
Right, go. Jesus Christ, what are we doing? Dude, you're gonna have to grab this. One second, grab this.
They were moving around erratically, he said, as if conducting some sort of grid search. The reason he said that was that beams of light were firing down from this UFO into one of the most sensitive parts of the base, the weapons storage area. Maybe the aliens would be looking for crashed UFOs, maybe their own alien technology. Alien technology. Alien technology.
I don't know, but it's the other way. No, I think it's a plane, but let's just stay out of the sight of wherever we can. Right, which way? What? Are these roofs leaded? I don't know.
Alien technology. Alien technology.
He's right on the runway. He's right on the runway, which definitely leaves us exposed. Is it still in use? Because we've seen that chopper landing here. I don't know if it was landing here, but it's definitely been circling all day. The thing is, we've got to run through that open fence there, and that puts us right in the open. Oh, this gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm gonna say, what's this? Oh, can never be too sure. Where's he going? Oh mate, this is definitely in use. We're so in the open right now. If I've learned anything from Call of Duty, this is a bad mistake. Right, this is the plan. We're trying to make our way to the comms tower. You can't come to Rendlesham Woodbridge Base and not check out the watchtower where the actual call was received on the night in 1980 when all this kicked off. So we've got to go do it, but we're definitely putting ourselves in the open. I don't even know if that's still in use. That's ridiculous. Oh boy. We've just passed through the main gate. This is definitely deep behind enemy territory right now. We've passed the main gate, so this is definitely a part where most officers or soldiers based at this camp would have not come through. This gate here would have been closed. Obviously you can imagine only the higher ranking personnel would have been involved in this area.
Are we trying?
I don't know mate, but we need to get out of this open. We're sat
over there, yeah?
Yeah, but we're sat right in the open here.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Let's go.
What's that turret there?
I don't know. I don't come here every weekend, mate.
Is that the light on top there?
Oh shit. I don't know. What?
There's a fence around that tower.
Yeah, is there no holes in that fence? I don't know, can we not spot anything from here before we move again?
I don't know about you, but my vision isn't that great.
It's that bunker over there that I'm worried about. Just there, look. That one there. I don't know, I can't see any holes in that fence.
I can't, and it looks like it put barbed wire on top of it.
Mate, I feel like we should definitely go check that out, but I don't want to be stuck with a fence where we're just stuck out, do you know what I mean?
Should we move over here?
What? I can't see a way in. Actually, yeah, that's it. That's it. My back's killing from bending down so much. What's that on the tripod above it? What's on the tripods on the balcony? Yeah, there's two tripods either side. You see them? Let me zoom in. With sensors on? With sensors on maybe?
You think?
I don't know, there's a tripod there. There's a tripod there. Because they know that that's what everyone's going to be aiming for. I just feel like this, yeah, I do. I feel like those two things on tripods up there, left and right, have probably got like a laser, and as soon as you walk through that, or come pop your head up through onto that roof, you break the laser.
Alright, so let's not go on the roof then.
So you want to go in the building?
Yeah, but let's just go outside.
Yeah, you first then. Do you feel like that's a laser? I feel like that is a laser. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. You think I am?
Put that building there.
What? Shit, get down, down. Fuck. Mate, we've got to get out of here. Dude, we've been seen. Stay down. There's another vehicle. Alright, where there?
Run.
Oh, no, it's close. Move up fence. Turn around. Turn it this way. Fuck. We spot up.
So right now, I'm hiding because we got caught, and I think Ben's been caught. So I'm currently on my own. I'm shitting myself. I think going to the tower was a bad idea. But I'm going to see if the coast is clear and head out.
I fucked it.
Right, so right now, we got seen on the base going to the tower, which we knew was a fucking wrong idea to do. If we'd have carried on down the base, it would have been fucking fine. But a few guys who thought it'd be good, and then it turned out it was the wrong thing to do. Absolute wrong thing to do. So, if you're on the airfield at any point, and you think, oh, let's push that tower. Don't. Wrong thing to do. Now Ben's, I don't know where the fuck Ben is. Don't know if he got out or got caught. But I feel like if I head towards the car now, to be honest, I feel like I'm getting followed. But if I head towards the car now, I feel like they'll be there waiting. So, plan is to go scope the car out. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I had to scale 2 barbed wires. That wasn't fun. My legs. I'm sweating to death. Luckily, I've got a jumper, so if I stay here all night, or Ben's locked up, then at least I've got my jumper. It's getting dark, battery's running out, so this could be my last message. Anyway, over and out, peace.
This is it, guys. This is the end. At Rendlesham Forest.
Where are you fucking all? Hands above your head! Get here! Get here! What are you doing on here?
Whoa, fuck. Just filming a documentary.
You filming a documentary?
Whoa, you can't take that. You can't touch my camera.
You're not on fucking, you're in MOD property, mate. I can do what the fuck I want.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, give me that camera. I can walk that way.
That's my camera.
I don't give a fuck, you're on MOD property, mate. Don't try and record.
Well, I'm allowed to record.
No, you're not.
I ran back round the first fence, yeah?
Yeah.
Ran into bushes, and I was running, and the bushes were above my head. I'm running into thorns, I've got scratches all over my arms. So I've come to a barbed wire fence, and I've just launched myself over it. I don't even know if I've got any like puncture wounds on my legs or anything. I just launched myself over it, and I was like, oh shit, that's not even the fence. I've got to go to another fence. So I frantically, I could hear him shouting and shit. So I frantically looked up for a tree, got to the tree.
I don't know what's happening here. Junior.
What?
I don't know if this is a ploy. Because I'm outside the fence, right, and they've let me go. But when I'm looking back at the base, they're all still going in the hangars. There's loads of them. I thought they was going to go back to base.
No, because they'll be looking for me, won't they? I hugged this tree and I got over. I fell into the barbed wire on top of the fence, but luckily there was loads of brambles and bushes over it.
Mate, I'm stung to death.
Got over the fence and I just dived straight into the woods. Fucking kept just sprinting, mate. I couldn't even breathe anymore. And then I just stopped beside a tree behind loads of fern, and I could hear them all shouting like, where's the other one? So I'm there and I'm thinking, shit, what am I going to do? So I sat there for 10-15 minutes until I couldn't hear them anymore.
Mate, I don't understand, because if you look behind you in the base now, I don't know how far you had on this track, but if you look through the fence or the runway...
I'm not even near the track, mate.
Where are you?
I'm back at the main car park, walking up the road there. That's how far I've run.
Junior's not slowing down for nobody. But there's...
Yeah, I've never done so much cardio in all my fucking
Dude,
life.
I don't understand, because...
I was sprinting at 100 metres. I was sprinting at 100 metre pace for like a good 1,500 metres. I'm not even lying.
I tried everything, mate. Like, I just made a big mistake by running the opposite direction, because the way I chose was the worst. Junior.
I just go, wait.
Yeah, because you were trying to run. You was trying to run because we would have got seen. So I got us down to the ground, and then as I poked my head up, I seen him spinning around like well fast. So I was like, it was obvious at this point we was caught. So that's when I was like, look, mate, it's pointless just trying to stay low anymore. We've been seen. Let's get over here.
Oh,
You what?
because I didn't see him.
Yeah, no, I see.
What happened? Because I didn't see him.
So the first Land Rover came down the runway, and it passed us, and I was like, get down. And at this point I'm thinking maybe they hadn't seen us, but then the second one came flying down after, and at this point I was like, do you know what, we need to lay low here because it might be that they both drive on. Well, when I thought that, mate, the first Land Rover that passed us was already spinning round. So at this point, I'm like, mate, they know that. I mean, it was obvious they'd seen us, because if not, they'd have carried on. You wouldn't just be turning around, would you? So they turned around, and yeah, we got out of there, and the rest was history. Junior.
I think they've just gone into car park.
This might
Whoever it is, I think they've just gone into car park.
Mate, this might be.
Oh no, they're coming now.
This might be a ploy. Stay on the line. Oh mate, they're coming behind me at the fence now. They're coming behind me. Yeah, they're driving right behind me up to the perimeter fence.
Are you there now? Are you coming down that?
Mate, they're literally driving right at the side of me right now.
Are they coming down Eastgate?
Yeah, they're coming towards Eastgate now.
Shit, because I'm almost at that car park.
And so I don't know what's happening, but they might be just going to check the hole at the fence. I don't know, mate. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea, but are you near the car?
Yeah, I'm right now.
Yeah, well maybe best just to linger away from the car a bit until I get there.
Yeah.
So don't approach the car, mate. Just stay a bit back.
No, I'm going into the woods now.
We haven't just come to Rendlesham Forest and spoke about the landings. We've been around the actual base itself, where everything happens. So for me, what more can you ask for in terms of a video? Awesome. I just hope this isn't a setup, because Junior's hiding away at the car. I've told him to stay back and don't approach the car, just in case they're trying to get us both together. But yeah. Who knows eh?
Are you scared? I'm scared.
So Junior escaped. He took the right decision on going left. I went right for some strange reason. I don't know why. Do you know, it's funny because when shit hits the fan, a plan goes straight out the window, and what an awesome night, full of adrenaline. I'm stinging all over my face, my hands. You can see the damage caused to Junior there.
I could have puncture wounds in my legs somewhere.
But I tell you, I take my hat off to Junior. He evaded capture, and what an amazing night. That was scary, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that was straight up scary. You've got, I mean, I think the footage, hopefully it's recorded the little quarrel at the start when I got discovered. Basically what happened to me was I chose to go right. Just let me turn this indicator off. I chose to what's going on here? 1 second. I chose to go right and Junior broke left. Now when I went right, hopefully the footage shows this, I was met with a fence that had barbed wire on top, and it was just so overgrown that I couldn't even get a grip of the fence. Like in between the holes where I would normally put my fingers to grip on my feet was just full of branches and twigs, and there was no way I was ever going to scale that fence, ever. Although I did try, and that's kind of what screwed things up for me. But my first initial thing was, you know what, just dive straight in that thorny bush and hide.
I think for you with the cameras as well, it was a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Whereas I was like, there was nothing that I couldn't scale in that moment. If you would have put an 18-foot wall in front of me, I'd have been going over it.
It was just absolutely madness, guys. But the best night ever. Like, so funny. Like I said, the adrenaline is definitely going.
My adrenaline's
what
still
screwed me up, right, was I probably had a good place when I dived in that bush, but because it is all really new vegetation, like an overgrown stuff, that my thought laid there was, crap, like I've ran in here and I've dived, so they're going to see where it's all pressed down. They're going to see where all the vegetation is pressed down, and they're going to follow that right to where I've dived in the bush. So at this point I thought I have to get out, because that's going to give my position away. So I climbed back out, and I thought the only other way now is over that fence, the barbed wire fence with all the overgrown bush. As soon as I stood up, there was a guy on top of his Land Rover. He had full bird's eye view of that area, and as soon as I lifted my head up, the rest was history. You saw what happened on the video. The guy started shouting at me, "Get down, put your hands in the air." So I put my hands in the air, and I kept the camera rolling. So credit to me for that. And then they roughed me up a little bit, snatched my camera off me. I tried to save it, but when there's 7 or 8 guys in uniform and they're all a bit pissed off that you're in there, it was best just to comply. So I did that, and in all fairness, in the end, I just was polite, calm, and explained that I'm making a documentary, and they eventually came around to the idea, and I think that this was a saving grace. So as much as I ribbed this jumper for how crap the print was and quality, this actually saved my life because it had 401 files with a great big YouTube logo on there. So as soon as they saw that, they knew I was legit. Junior, do you want to tell your story? What happened? Because obviously I didn't see.
Literally dropped down on the floor. Ben's like, I think we're all right. So I started crawling across the road, and then all I had was Ben go, run, they've seen us. I cut off left, tried to head to where we came in, and I thought I was.
Did you get disorientated?
Yeah, I thought I was in the right place, but it was another hanger across.
Yeah.
So I've run and I found some bushes and I just pelted into these bushes. I'm getting pricked in eyes everywhere. I'm running around and I come to a fence and I'm like, oh, that's a fence. I managed to scale it, jumped over the fence, looked up. There's an 8-foot fence now. So I've run over, seen the tree, grabbed all that tree, got up, jumped over that fence, and then I was in the woods. So I've just sprinted down through Alt Fern, found a tree, got down, and I could hear him going, where is he? Where is he? He must be around here in this section somewhere. He must be around here in this section. So I sat there for about 15 minutes, sent my brother a ping. I was like, bro, if you don't hear from me in 2 hours, I'm here. So I waited there for another 5 minutes and I was like, I'm going to have to make my way out. Made my way out to the main car park, got to the main car park. And I finally looked at my phone again and Ben had fucking called me, so I was like buzzing.
But the thing is, let me just intersect this point. So the guys who grabbed hold of me were like, look, we know your friend's still in there, you need to get him out now, give him a ring. And I was really hesitant about doing that because I was thinking, this is going to be bad, like this is so bad. Junior's going to be well hidden and I don't want to breach his position. So at first I pretended that my phone would turn on, and then they weren't stupid, so they were like, look, ring him now, we need to get him out of here. So I rang Junior because at this point I was under the what's the word? Impression that they were just going to release us and stuff. So I rang Junior. Junior did the smart thing. Junior stayed covertly on mute. He was like, he went. What was the word?
I went full Call of Duty Warzone on him.
He did.
I was out.
And so yeah, like I said to the guys, I was like, look, he's not going to come out, is he? If this was me, I'd be doing the same. He's obviously found a good hiding spot. There's all you guys here. You know what I mean? You're all wearing like military uniforms. We're on a military top secret base here. There's no way he's coming out. So I think the best thing to do is you guys just let me go this way, and then maybe when I ring him, he might just come out. But by this point, Junior had long gone. So I took an L, and Junior did not. Junior didn't take no L. So hats off to Junior for that.
Does that mean I win?
It's not game day. We almost lost our lives. But yeah, I'm hoping to God that you guys appreciate this. And this is the thing. They asked to check the footage on the camera, and I showed them the footage on the camera. Well, I showed them. The thing is, so what I did was I opened the camera, and instead of going left back to the previous footage where we was running through the hangars, I pressed right, which would take me back to the start. And at the start, thankfully, was me talking to you guys about the UFO sign. So I was like, look, we're just here because of the UFO stuff. We didn't even like do you know what I mean? We didn't realise that this was what it was. So they are stupid. These guys are trained professionals, you know what I mean? They probably see this quite a lot. And in the end, at the end of the day, they were awesome. And
let you go.
Yeah, and they were short. Like, let me tell you, and I need to put this out there really clearly right now, is that if anybody tries to follow these footsteps, please do think about what you're doing, because
definitely
shit escalated quick, and these guys were on the ball. Like, they saw us. We was lied on that floor before that vehicle was even seen. We heard it, we jumped on the floor, we was covert, and they spun around and seen us. So these guys are doing a great job. If you do think about doing this, it could go really bad for you guys. We got lucky tonight, very lucky. And so yeah, but what an awesome night, full of adrenaline, great stories to tell for years to come. And I'm sure that you guys who are into this phenomenon and love this kind of stuff will appreciate this video. So what we're gonna do now, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. I think we've already given our due diligence, and we're all cut to bits. Like I said, I've got gashes all over me. Junior's got cuts on his arm. The footage is top notch. But right now, we just want to get home. We've got a 4.5 hour journey left now. And so we're going to wrap this up. I'm not even going to video the journey home. I'm just going to chill and let you guys reflect on this awesome trip. Junior, anything you want to say?
Guys, just give it a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Junior's back on the scene. He's back out for this video. I know a lot of you have been calling out for Junior. What a better comeback video to make than this. This doesn't get any better, guys. Think about what just happened. We was running around in a top secret base that is renowned in the UFO field. This is Woodbridge Base. This is where everything happened in 1980. And there's me and Junior, right? Hangars wasn't good enough for us. We tried to get to the main...
To the main comms tower.
Main comms tower.
Why did we do that?
And it turns out that I was right, because when I got grabbed, they took me right under the comms tower. Lo and behold, on the 2 tripods with sensors aimed at the field that we was trying to shimmy across.
Oh, really?
Seriously, dude. So that's why they knew that we'd breached. It wasn't a sensor aimed on the roof as I thought. What I thought, shit, they look like sensors. I know what they're doing. As soon as you poke your head on the roof, it's going to set the trip. No, 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 no. The sensors were aimed at the field on the approach to the tower. So as soon as we laid on that grass, they were already onto us, like, so yeah, we were doomed from the start.
Oh, you're joking?
No, no, no.
Is that what they said?
As soon as we stepped foot on the grass towards that tower, which now makes sense. I mean, come on, this is the tower where on that night in 1980 they received the call for the UFO landing, so that's a place that many people are going to reach. I'm happy with how close we got. I really am. We got so close, and yeah, there's nothing really much more for me to say. I'm absolutely shattered. It's been a long 2 days. You guys have been awesome. Junior, it's been a pleasure to be with you, as always.
It has.
It's
been a good one.
Yeah. So until next time, guys, like I always say, please look after yourselves, and if you are in a position to do so, please do look after somebody else as well. Give this a massive thumbs up, share this content, please, because we need to grow the channel, and we're not going to be always doing crazy shit like this, put it that way. So this is kind of like a one in a half.
Like a special, let's call it
a special, yeah. We'll call it a Christmas special come early. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Take it easy, look after yourselves, and until next time, peace.
Stay chubby.
Word.
Just turn the meter off. Gotta say that again. About 4 feet off the ground, about 110 degrees, getting a reading of about 4 clicks. Yes, sir. Yeah, but no, it's died. No, it's not. I think it's something other than the ground. I think it's something variable here. Tree right over. We just found the first night bird we've seen. We're about 150 or 200 yards from the site. Everything else is just deathly calm. There is no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. It's yellow. I saw a yellow tinge in it too. Weird. It appears to be maybe moving a little bit this way. Yes, it's brighter than it has been. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way. Pieces of it are shooting off. There is no doubt about it. This is weird. To the left. Yeah, definitely moving. Two lights. One light to the front, okay. One light to the left. Keep the flashlights off. There's something very, very strange. Keep the headset on and see if it gets any stronger. Okay. Give us some... Well, the notation that this is on a beta reading, too. It's on a beta reading? Beta okay. Still has been removed. Okay. This is we're falling off it again. It just moved to the right. Yeah. Off to the right. Strange. Well, I want to get left. Let's approach to the edge of the woods up there. You want to do without lights? Let's do it carefully. Come on. Okay, we're looking at the thing. We're probably about 200 to 300 yards away. It looks like an eye winking at you. It's still moving from side to side. And when you put the star scope on it, it sort of has a hollow center, a dark center. It's like the pupil of an eye looking at you and winking. And the flash is so bright to the star scope that it almost burns your eye.